was a Tuskegee Airman. I'm not a combat airman, but
Not a combat airman?
I got out as soon as the war was over. I was out and in school.
So how long were you in the Air Force?
About 2 years,
Okay,
about 2.5 years.
okay.
And so that was about it. I was hell bent on getting back in school.
And where did you go to school? Tuskegee?
No, my folks lived in Tuskegee, but I got a bachelor's degree, a BBA in accounting from the University of Michigan, and I stayed to get a master's in MBA in Michigan.
Okay.
And with a roundabout way, I ended up in Houston, and I became affiliated with Texas Southern, and the president said, those who don't have a doctorate, you better get busy. So I got busy, and I got one from the University of Texas in business administration.
So what did you do after that, after you finished school?
Well, I was on the back of Texas Southern University, and I ultimately became...
Oh, so you were a professor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's why the president said, all of you who don't have doctorates, get busy and get those doctorates. That was Dr. Lanier at Texas, president of Texas Southern University.
Okay.
That was back in the 60s and the 70s.
Okay. So you're in Houston now? You live in Houston?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I lost my wife about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. And how long were you married?
40 plus years.
Wow.
And I have 2 children. One is in New Orleans in finance, and I have a daughter in Sweden. And she divorced her husband there, but she's staying to supervise her son. And I think she's teaching at some of the universities there. She's qualified to do that. So that's kind of a thumbnail of what we did here in Houston. And I always say that, and I'm a native of New Orleans.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I said the best move I ever made was here to Houston, Texas.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, tell me this, have you ever been to Mississippi?
Yeah. Yeah. But
I'm from Mississippi.
But Mississippi now is your governor over there. He's got the word. I understand that the black students all over the campus at Ole Miss, and I think he has appointed a black president of Mississippi State in Hattiesburg.
I don't know.
Well, I'm tentatively saying that because I cannot prove it, but I believe I got that news somewhere through one of the papers.
So, how did you feel being in the Air Force back then?
Well,
and being
I
separated, you know. I mean,
that didn't make any difference. That was no difference. I mean, it was the plane that was the important thing.
Okay.
We had white instructors, but that didn't bother us at all.
Okay.
We had to learn how to fly a plane. And that's what we did.
You were just down for what you had to do.
Yeah, we had to do. That's right. That plane was required full attention.
All right.
So that's what we did for wartime. And so when the war was over, I'm ready to go.
And that was World War II?
World War II, baby.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
My dad was in the Army though.
Oh, yeah, I see, yeah. And we were in it, and some of the guys were all smart boys. Nice bunch of guys, but I managed to get out. I was one of the first to get out. And in 31 days, I had registered at 2 universities. That's how hell-bent I was.
Well, that was the right thing.
To complete my collegiate education.
That's very important.
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me your name again.
Luzine Bickham.
Eugene.
Luzine.
Luzine.
Luzine. Luzine.
Luzine.
See, I'm from New Orleans. You ever heard of Louisiana coffee?
Luzine.
Luzine. L-U-Z-I-N-E.
Luzine.
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 L-U-Z.
Luzine.
I-N-E.
Luzine.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a derivation of Louisiane coffee.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, it was very good talking to you.
Yes, ma'am. Pleasure talking to you. And
Pleasure.
your name again?
Rosalind Moss.
Rosalind Moss. Okay, Rosalind.
I've been living in Houston for over 30 years.
And you from Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Yeah.
All right.